Hi, this is one of the flowering bags that I told you I'd show you in about a month. This is about 6 weeks and it's all starting to bloom now. Beautiful. This one's like a part shady one too. You can hang on your fence, by your door, under your light. People just love them. They do take a lot of watering because there's so many plants in here. But if you make your little well in the back and put your hose in there, then the water comes all the way down to the bottom. Also, as I make the bags, I make a slit in each hole. So if you put the bag down, all that water will come into the plant too. You know, it makes it a lot easier for you. Because if you just water on top, it's never going to go all the way down to the bottom. You'll have a dry bottom and a wet top. So lay it down to water, but I'm just showing you. And this is only about maybe 25% of how big it's going to get. It's really a showpiece when it's done.
Today I'm seeding the last round of wave petunias. They're beautiful. You probably already know them if you're an avid gardener. They're perfect for containers and for baskets. They trail. They're beautiful as ground covers in the ground. They come in multi-colors. So this is the very last round and I love seeding. It's one of my favorite things to do. Something about it.
A lot of people are asking about watering, and it's really a touchy thing, and it can make your plant live for the whole summer, or it could be the death of it. I notice a lot of people bring back a basket here and there because it's so heavy that they have overwatered it. Once you overwater it that heavy, the roots can't even hardly move or grow or stay alive because they're just getting watered down so bad. So you have to watch the weather, where this basket is. Is it in hot sun? Is it in a shady area where it won't need as much water? And what I do a lot of times, if you can't tell, just lift the basket and you can see if it's light, it needs a good watering. Or put your finger in a little bit. Sometimes it looks like real dry on the top because it's hot, but if you move it around, underneath there's a lot of moisture. As the dirt is darker, then don't water. So just don't think that you got to water this plant every day, because you're just piling water on water and water, and before you know it, you got root rot on your stems and your plant will start looking real sick. Now after all that filming, I'm really hungry, so my daughters made a protein drink for me, and it's really good. And but they said it'll help me lose some weight.
I did not say that.
Yeah.
But maybe one of the other ones.
Yeah, the other daughter. I
Don't
have
get
to
mad
lose
at
some
me.
weight. I have to lose some weight, so I'm trying, instead of eating my eggs and bacon for breakfast, then now I'm eating a protein drink like everybody else. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm so hungry today. Look what Sandy took. I'm trying to do a nice keto diet with my Quest protein shakes.
But she told me to lose weight.
Well, then
I thought you brought that for me.
It
was so good.
chub. Well, I hope you liked it.
Very good, and strawberries in it too.
I'll make sure she didn't eat her bacon today.
No bacon today. No bacon.
That's all right. It's almost lunch.
Yeah. Then I got egg salad.
Such a hog. Okay, so every day you kind of see something new bloom, and then it kind of like, I don't know, it pulls me like towards a certain tone. So this today was super pretty. You can see I love like the lime green with the tangerine punch, the really dark verbena. That's a really pretty mix. I'm kind of doing a few of those today. Every day you're in a different mood. Some days it's pastels, some days it's more, you know, these different darker tones. So this is the little mix for today I'm working on.
Susie. I've worked here about 14 years. I'm planting Vinca today. As you can see, this whole house is practically filled.
So today I'm working on one of our famous party baskets. This is an 8-inch party basket. We sell them for $10.99, and a lot of people buy them and they bump them up into bigger planters, bigger baskets, things like that. In them includes some really premium products such as our Bidden, our neo-famous Calabricoas, Verbena, Bacopa, things like that. They're really pretty mixes. And so today we're doing a second batch. As you can see, this whole greenhouse is filled with them, as well as the one across from here is filled with them as well. These are a smaller basket, so as you can see, they don't need a lot of water. So you want to water once a day on really hot days, but on a day like today where it's kind of an overcast, we're maybe watering these once every 2-3 days. In your yard, maybe once every 2 days. You can know because all the plants in here usually will show a little tinge of a wilt, and that's when you know just to give them a little drink. But the biggest problem you have with these baskets is if you overwater. So just try to keep them a little drier and they'll be beautiful for you this summer. Okay, so we've had a lot of people asking us this season if we're going to do our wagon that we always do every year, our farm wagon, and we are. It's all weather dependent, so hopefully within the same time frame we do every year, which is around like early to mid-April, we are going to have our 6-packs of pansies, violas, our flats, as well as our little 8-inch baskets, our $10.99. You can see they're already really pretty, and because Easter's later this year, they'd be a cute little addition to your Easter table. And then we also may have some other cold crops that are love this spring and love to blossom that'll be out there too. But again, it's all weather dependent. When you live in Wisconsin, you just don't know. So, but hopefully in the next few weeks you'll see a wagon out there, and we'll make sure you know on social media as well.
So today we're planting herbs at Wayne's, and some seeds are big and some seeds are little. And the little ones go on the top, and we have to mist them with a mister to set them before we can water them. And some seeds are big, like fennel seeds and dill seeds, and they get pushed down in the ground and you water the heck out of them. And so that's about all we do with the herbs. We seed them in the little pots so they're home sown. They're homegrown. So come and get your herbs.
Okay, good morning. It's that time of year again for us to do our haircuts. In order to get our baskets huge and beautiful, I always do it's like 2 times a little snip. So as you can see, they're starting to stretch. So I'll kind of just go around really, really quick to every basket we have. Even if it's a pretty flower, we cut them off and we round it around. This is something I want everybody to remember. If you get your petunias, everybody asks, how do you get them from not being stringy? A couple times a year, I take my scissors. As soon as you start seeing, if it's a petunia or something stretching, I snip it back a little bit. Right here, like the million bells, you can kind of see. I just take a scissors. I know it looks like, oh, the flowers are pretty. Don't worry about it. It's going to make it so much fuller. Just go around as quick as you can. And you keep doing that all throughout the summer. It's a little trick for maintaining your basket so they just get full and mush. And when that wind blows them, they don't get windburnt or like blown around really bad. So keep doing that. These are some of our monster baskets we're starting to snip. I'll do it one more time before we open, and they'll be massive. Another big one we're doing that's really great this year, people love the zinc baskets. Just like the coppers, we have those as well, but every single basket needs to be snipped.
I told you about maybe 6 weeks ago, I'd show you how the side plants were coming, and here they are. They're only about 1/4 of the size they're going to get, but they're already showing color, and a lot of new things in them this year. The little peach gold petunia, isn't that beautiful? And then the double impatience, that beautiful peach color. And then the beautiful blue petunia. And one thing with these plants, you have to make sure that on each side you got a trailer, because you don't want a long trailer on one side like I was telling you. And maybe now you can see that. The Zulu plectranthus is a big trailer. If you want something to trail in any basket, it's beautiful and has that purple underneath, and it lasts all season, doesn't need a lot of water, just so easy to care for. And the petunia also is just beautiful, loves the shade or part sun. So most of this basket is part sun, good for under your patio, by your porch, but not in the hot sun of the afternoon. Okay, and then on this side you can see the million bells starting to color that I put in. I put in a little coleus over here, and this is the licorice vine it grows very fast. You have to watch out for licorice because it could take over a whole plant. But if you put it in a side plant, it's contained. But if you put this licorice on the top, it'll take over almost everything. So you can see they're all coming in all nice colors. So if you like the peach tones, here's cute peach. And then the fuchsia is going to be trailing down pretty soon, slower grower. And here's also the a more purpley basket with the purpley petunia and the black potato vine, and again a plectranthus. And this plectranthus is just beautiful. It gets so full and bushy, but you got to watch it too because it can take over every pot you have, everything. But in the side plant, it's contained. But it is nice just and versatile. If you put it just in one plant in one pot, it'll fill it up, and it'll be a beautiful, if you want something to look real greenery and tropical, this plant does well. And it is so easy to care for. If you forget to water it for 2 weeks, it's still there. So I just wanted to show you how these are coming, and I'll show you in about 3 more weeks what we have here.